Hey guys, welcome back to Sci-Fi Central. Okay, so looking through YouTube, I see there is an open market for videos about breaking down Stargate. I see there are a few videos, however, I figured, well, I may as well fill the gap for both new and old fans, so here we go. Could be wasting my time, who knows? We shall see. It's one of my favourite television series of all time, SG-1, Atlantis and Universe. So let's go back to the many years, to the origins of SG-1 and their main enemy, the Goa'uld. This video will be an overview of their history before, during and after their appearances on SG-1. Okay, so the Goa'uld are parasitic symbiotes that attach themselves to a host and controls their actions, behaviours and mind. In their language, Goa'uld means God. Races that don't serve them are wiped out with no mercy, and some are made into slaves for them. The first appearance of the Goa'uld symbiote is on the first episode, Children of the Gods, where we see one within a Jafar. The Jafar were an offshoot of the galaxy's humans, genetically engineered by the Goa'uld to not only be their slave race, but also as incubators to larval Goa'uld symbiotes in a pouch in their stomach. This larval Goa'uld would recover the Jafar from illness, poison and infection as well as physical injury, however if removed after time would kill the Jafar. The Goa'uld originate from the waters of P3X 888 as predators. They originally used the Unas as hosts. The Unas were a humanoid race first used as the host for the Goa'uld, but later replaced with humans after Ra discovered them on Earth. The Unas eventually learned how to operate the Stargates that were left on P3X 888 by the Ancients. A video will be up about the Ancients very soon. Under the rule of Atok, the Goa'uld developed their society as conquerors, stealing ancient technology and using it for themselves. The Unas Goa'uld Atok was later killed in 22,000 BC by his son Apep, and reorganized the rulership of the Goa'uld amongst his underlings Ra, Nut and Thoth. Around 1700 BC, another Goa'uld, Anubis, gained power. Anubis killed Apep, eating the Goa'uld symbiote in front of the others. However, Ra managed to rally the other Goa'uld in Apep's name, ultimately exiling Anubis. Ra then organized the High Council of the Goa'uld, where he instated himself as Supreme System Lord of the Goa'uld Empire and took the Goa'uld Queen Hathor and Ajira as mates. Later, at around 10,500 BC, Ra found a healthy world with a primate race, humans. These humans were left behind on Earth after the Ancients left for Pegasus and others and beyond. At this point, Ra was in the body of a grey alien, Famria, and Asgard, where the body was not compatible, so Ra took a young native as a host, allowing other system lords to use humans, or Tauri as they were called in Goa'uld, as hosts. Some of the Tauri were taken as slaves to mine Naquadah, the mineral used as a building block and power source by the Goa'uld, whereas others were taken to the planet Dakara to be made into incubators or Jafar. In the year 2995 BC, a rebellion occurred, ending Goa'uld rule on Earth, but humans that had taken from Earth as slaves had seeded life throughout the Goa'uld Empire, so Ra felt that it was not necessary to reconquer Earth. One of the queens listed earlier, Ajira, had doubts about the future of the Goa'uld's cruel and destructive ways. As a result of this, she produced a legion of larval Goa'uld, who she named the Tok'ra, which literally means against Ra, or the resistance against Ra. The System Lord discovered Ajira's plan and removed her from her host, leaving her in a stasis jar on the planet Pangar. Many years later, the Tauri opened the Stargate. They then, reopened the Stargate actually. They then sent a team through to the planet Abydos, a small desert planet with which the Tauri had the address for. Ra captured some of the humans sent through and found a nuclear warhead that had accompanied them. One Colonel Jack O'Neill had been ordered to use it if he found any threats. Later, Ra enriched the device with Naquadah and was planning on sending it back to Earth. During this, the archaeologist Daniel Jackson had told the Aberdonians about Ra, and ultimately they rebelled against the Goa'uld rule. O'Neill and Jackson transported the warhead onto Ra's ship using a ring transporter, destroying the ships and freeing Abydos. With the others returning to Earth, Daniel stayed behind on Abydos, with O'Neill telling Earth that he had died in the rebellion. After the death of Ra, the System Lords had to replace him. Cronus, Heru, and Baal were great contenders, however, Apophis came out on top. With the Earth Stargate now open, Daniel Jackson joined the SG-1 team after his Aberdonian wife gets taken by Apophis to become Apophis's wife. They travel to Chulak to search for her. SG-1 meet Apophis' first prime Teal'c, who was a Jafar of the highest rank to Apophis. Convincing Teal'c that the Goa'uld were false gods, he joins SG-1. During a later mission, Kowalski from SG-2 becomes a host of a Goa'uld symbiote. After attempting to remove it through surgery, it is found that they kill the host during the procedure, with the demise of Kowalski occurring in the process. This does not give much hope for Daniel Jackson. After many setbacks, the Goa'uld Apophis attacks Earth. SG-1 get aboard Chlorel's Hatak ship and sabotages it, destroying the fleet and saving Earth in the process, with Apophis's position within the Goa'uld diminished. Several setbacks to the Goa'uld later, Apophis is attacked by Heru and Sokar and captured, sent to Natu, the prison moon. The Tok'ra, Jacob Carter, father of Sam Carter of SG-1, is rescued from Natu. However, during a revolt, Apophis manages to escape before the Tok'ra destroys Natu. He takes over control of Sokar and Heru's forces, becoming a major threat to the galaxy. SG-1 later try to destroy this fleet by blowing up a sun, however they are sent flying across into a new galaxy where Apophis's mothership is taken over by replicators, a mechanical menace to several galaxies. The mothership crashes into Delmak, killing Apophis in the process. Obviously, several seasons and episodes have occurred since this. It didn't all happen in the first episode. Right, so I've decided to split this one in two. So the next one will be ready tomorrow. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you want to do, you know. Got my Twitter, got my Instagram, go and follow them. They're in the link below. Links are in the description below.